we're going to take a look at one of our complex fraction problems from the review. So I'm going to go through number 9. Remember, our strategy for complex fractions is to simplify the top part into one fraction, simplify the bottom part into one fraction, and then treat it as a division problem. Since the bottom is already a single fraction, I'm just going to focus on the top here. So I have 1 over x plus 1 plus 1 over x minus 1. In order to add these fractions, I need to get a common denominator. My common denominator here would be x plus 1 times x minus 1. So looking at my first term, I can see that I'm missing x minus 1 from the denominator, so I'm going to multiply the top and bottom by x minus 1. And in my second term, I'm missing x plus 1 from the denominator, so I'll multiply the top and bottom by x plus 1. So now I have the same thing on the very bottom. I haven't done anything to that term. And on the top, I have x minus 1 over that common denominator. If I were to distribute this out, I would get x squared minus 1. So just to save a little writing, I'm going to write this as x squared minus 1. Plus, when I distribute my 1 through here, I would have x plus 1 over that same common denominator of x squared minus 1. Since I have common denominators, now I can add the numerators. So when I combine my like terms, x plus x would give me 2x, and negative 1 plus 1 would be 0. So I have 2x over x squared minus 1 all over x plus 1. Now that I have one thing equals, or over one thing, one fraction over one fraction, I can rewrite this as division. So I have 2x over x squared minus 1, and I'm dividing that by x over x plus 1. We know how to handle fraction division. I know that I keep this first term the same and multiply by the reciprocal of whatever I'm dividing by. So I'm going to multiply by x plus 1 over x. Now I'm going to factor and see if there are any common factors to the top and bottom that I can reduce. This x squared minus 1 that I condensed down, I know factors into x plus 1 times x minus 1. So now I have factors of x plus 1 on the top and bottom that are common that I can reduce. And I also have a factor of x here and here. Now on top, this is 2 times x, so it's okay to reduce just the x's. Here, I could not reduce an x out of x squared with that x because it's not x squared times something, it's x squared minus something. So remember, that's a big difference. Now, everything I've reduced is now a 1, and I'm left with 2 on top over x minus 1 on bottom.